this video is going to cover something very important: saving a file. Now, ZBrush has 3 ways to save something. When you have something you want to save, the correct way is up here in the corner from your default layout under Tool. It should have a Save As. You click Save As. The file format that it will save it as is a .ztl. That's what you want to save it as. ZTL is just the mesh without anything else, so it will get to be a bigger file the more geometry you have, but generally it's a fairly small file. And what people tend to do is come over to here, up top where it says File, Save As. What this will save it as is something called a ZPR. Now, this is not a good thing to save it as for assignments. For yourself on your own computer, that's fine. The difference between the two is that it will save everything in the scene and not just the file, and not just on the model. So if you have different materials on it, if you have any settings in here that you had made, it will save those, but what happens is the file can get very big. On a subdivided mesh that's 12 million polys or something like that, a ZPR file can be like 2 gigs, and that would be a lot to download for every student, so we can't have that. And I don't need what materials you used. All I need is just the mesh. So doing Save As will give you the ZTL, and that's the thing you'll submit. The other thing that people do is they go to Document and Save. What that's going to do is going to give you this option here, whether you save the tool or save the document. It warns you. It never used to warn you. So if you say save the tool, it will do .ztl. But what you can accidentally do is save the document. And that's going to save it as another file format called a ZBR. And what that does is it saves it as a document and not a workable file. So if you save that, if I just put it to the desktop, and save that. Now if I go to my desktop and double click on it, I'll just go to the desktop and do that. It will pop into ZBrush as a flattened document. Now you can see it's almost like we clicked off of Edit, and what will happen is, like the first video, you can just draw your Z tool on here, and you can hit Control N to clear it. So you can draw it again, then you can click Edit and get into here. It's a multi-step process just to get back to the thing you were working on. So I would just recommend going to Tool, Save As, save it as ZTL. That's what I want to see. No ZPRs, no ZBRs, just ZTLs. So those are the 3 ways you can save. Just do ZTL. It's the most common. Thanks.